Hi there, how you going? You joined me farming Raticate. Previously, I came down route 16, 17, and 18 and got a whooping. I then visited Koga in his gym and got a whooping. Wildly unpleasant experiences. So offline, I looked for tips on where to train this early in the game, and the best spot I found was here right beneath Pallet Town, farming Raticate, which is dull as dishwater. However, we get a great deal of experience points when we get catch combos. And look at how glorious my Pokemon are in terms of levels. 60s across the board. But we're done with that. Today we're going to introduce someone new to the party. We're going to do some optional routes. And we're going to hopefully go to the power plant. So let's imagine we're in Fuchsia City. Just finished whooping Koga. The manual that I've been following suggests to go to Lavender Town and south from there to get some routes out of the way. So here we are at Lavender Town, and this should be a relatively short video after it is edited, because I'm just going to blast through all this stuff. Beforehand though, let's introduce a new member of the team. At a Pokemon Center, I traded a Sandshrew for an Alolan Sandshrew. Isn't it lovely? And we'll replace Snorlax. I did name the nameless Venusaur, finally, to Petalbert. You can't seem to rename traded Pokemon, which is disappointing. Perhaps I'll look up and see if you can. I looked it up and you can't. But this Sandshrew is joining us to help us with the Elite Four. So we're on Route 12. There are 8 battles to be had. But our party is hench and shouldn't have a problem dispatching any of the trainers here. Like that. Uh-oh, another Snorlax. We do need to get past it. The manual says this particular one raises its attack at the start of the battle. So strike hard with physical moves. Perhaps an ice punch. Oh, it's a lovely animation and a great deal of damage dealt. Now I've got to catch it. First time. And that's Route 12 done in about 10 minutes. To get my party up to about level 60, which is why we were able to do Route 12 in about 10 minutes. You catch the same Pokemon again and again and again, preferably a high level one, the highest level that's available to you, and the XP that you get from catching them increases again and again and again, and particularly the tiny and the huge ones give you a lot of XP. So within about an hour, I had nearly everyone at about level 60, which is great. I also spent another hour leveling up some other Pokemon, like the Sandshrew, who has been introduced to our party, in preparation for the Elite Four. I did record that session. 1, it would be pretty boring to watch. 2, my recordings did not go very well. Technical issues and the like. But I'm eager to keep recording the general progression through the world, even in these short videos, chop them up and this is what I've done. Perhaps an order that you can take. I can't imagine these are going to be very entertaining, but also the reason why I'm going through these routes that you do not need to do is because I spent all my money on Ultra Balls for the training. But hopefully this bit will cut down to something very quick, and I should be able to end on something a little more interesting, like Zapdos. We'll pick up some Pokemon that we haven't seen before. Little Krabby. Oh, a Farfetch'd. Look at this Taurus. Goodness, it's a brute. But easily caught. And there we are, Route 12, 13, 14, and 15 done in about an hour. It's not been the speediest, but to finish up, how about we go and see if we can get a Zapdos? For that, we head to Cerulean City. For this, we head east onto Route 9 to eventually get to Route 10, where we then sea skim our way to the power plant, like so. Skimming! Oh, I ran into a Dratini. Isn't it sweet? Oh, perhaps a Dratini might come into our party. I like that idea. I'd say in my nearly 30 years of playing Pokemon, that's probably the first time I've caught a Dratini. It's quite exciting. New things! In a game where I am now getting quite sick and tired of the mechanics of it. Power plant time. This is chaos already. Voltorb rolling around. We don't have one yet. We have one now. It is away in my box. Oh, and a Magnemite. Get ourselves an Electabuzz as well. Weird looking individual. And you can look how you want. Look and dress however you like. There is no criticism here. But in terms of Pokemon, as an average, he's a bit weird. Not sure what they were drawing. Holy moly, I've never seen an Aerodactyl in this game. Look at it. I quite like it. How do I get one? Now we will also find lying on the ground these upside down Poké Balls, which are, in fact, Electrodes. I don't know why the designers of this game chose to include Pokemon that were just Pokeballs. A Voltorb and Electrode, the evolution of which is just the same Pokemon but upside down with a bit of a different face. Oh, and it was an excellent ball. Goodness. Glad I have that on video. I am not incompetent. I'd say so far the power plant is catching new Pokemon that I don't have. Picking a load of stuff up. Oh, TM38 Thunder's quite nice. And I had one coach trainer battle. Can't even remember her name because I pasted her Pokemon. Goodness, look at the size of Electrodes in comparison to Voltorbs. They're huge. Oh, a Muck. I don't have a Muck. Previously, I was hunting Grimer at Cinnabar Island because they're quite easy to catch in the Pokemon Mansion. However, they didn't yield as high experience points as Raticate did, slightly north, just underneath Pallet Town. So the headlines are you can go really hard on training after you get Sea Skim, which theoretically you can get before you battle Koga. Sea Skim allows you access to all these other places. There are better places to level up, but you only get access to those later on after you've got all the badges. So all you need is a bit of patience. And here we have the main event. Look, it's glorious. Now I've put my Sandshrew in first to weaken it. I don't think I'm going to have any problem defeating it. My problem will be catching it. My manual says to use silver or golden Razz Berries. Okay, my Sandshrew perished. That's awkward. I put it to sleep. Uh-oh, it woke up and used Drill Peck. My Sandshrew didn't work as expected, so let's just go for Brute Force, perhaps? And hope that we can... Flamigym was dispatched with ease by Zapdos. Perhaps I'm slightly premature in this endeavour. Come on, Moist. Less than 1.5 minutes left. A tiny amount left on the old Zapdos. Even though it's electric against water, all was well. Now I've got to catch the damn thing. Calm it, which seemingly did nothing. This is not working. So I've cheated a little bit. I don't think I'm quite ready to catch this Pokemon. Not least because I don't have any silver or golden raspberries to help catch it. So as a hugely anticlimactical end to this video. Sorry? Anyway, next stop will be probably Saffron City. Well, I will see you there. Thank you for joining.